Hello YouTube and welcome to Welcome to the WCQ testing analysis. So we've been testing Rescue Rabbit a lot. I mean, it's been really tedious and tiresome to really continue playing Rabbit over and over again. And I've come to the point where Bottomless Trap Hole really is, in this format, redundant. It's better in the side deck. The times I've drew this card, it has not helped at all. I mean, I've gone against Insector players, and the only beat stick they have is Centipede, which is 1/6. The rest of them are under. It's just like, oh, for God's sake. I mean, it is ridiculous to have this card in your hand or set face down. It just does not work. And, you know, you can't chain it, you can't do anything with it at all. Same for heroes. Most hero cards are under 1/5, so you're kind of screwed there. Plus with the hero beat, the only cards you've got they use are like Thrasher, Neo's Alias, Stratos. They're the only cards, and if they don't use those cards and you don't have a bottomless, it's pointless. So what I've done first of all is I've changed the two bottomless and then I've teched in compulsory, because compulsory is an awesome card in this format because you chain it. You can chain this card so it bounces the opponent's monster back to their hand. Of course, if they're synchroing, bounces it back to their extra deck, and of course exceeding. So a lot of the time they are going to think you've got a bottomless face down, but you've got compulsory. So they're going to exceed or synchronize to their beat stick, and then you go, sorry mate, it's compulsory. Oh crap. And then they're going to be screwed. So they've just lost two monsters and gained a beat stick, and then the beat stick's gone back to their extra deck. So it really does help out. And because you can actually chain compulsory evacuation device, it makes it easier, because with bottomless you can't chain bottomless. Once bottomless is dead, it's dead. You can't do anything with it. It really is absolutely pointless. Next we move on to Forbidden Lance. This card is pants. It's crap, it's redundant, and it does not work in Dino Rabbit. A lot of Rabbit players will probably disagree with me right about now, but it is. It's ridiculous and pointless. I've drew this card so many times and it does not help. I either draw Forbidden Lance and don't draw a card I need to go with it. Now of course we'll come on to the last bit. Juraguibas or Guibas, however you want to pronounce this card. This card is pants. I will repeat that for Dino Rabbit players. This card is pants. It's redundant, it's stupid, it does not help you out. You will draw it multiple times in twos instead of one. Yes, okay, it works sometimes, but it can be a massive dead draw. Okay, granted, if you destroy opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon another one, fine. But if you draw into this card and you don't need it, it's a dead draw. It's pointless, it just slows down the deck where the deck is fast. You waste your normal summon summoning this piece of crap, and that's it. Bottomless. Warning. Trap hole. You know, you've just lost your big beat stick on the field. And then you're like, oh dear, your turn's over because you can't do anything else. This card, to me, really just stalls the deck and ruins it. It does not do anything for Dino Rabbit. I've tested against Scapegoat User, Jam on the Bomb, and Neon Exodus, and even they've said, why are you running this card? It is redundant, it is crap, your deck is screwed. And to be honest, we tested and tested and tested, and we figured out Guiba is stupid. It just does not do what it should do. I mean, if you're playing a Durac deck, yeah, it's going to work. In a Dino Rabbit deck, it does not work. I've play tested it, I've tried it, I've been to locals with it. It just makes the deck rubbish. I don't even know how to explain it, but this card is a pain in the backside. Because when you draw it and you don't want it, it really irritates me. I mean, I never get it in one. I always get it in doubles, and it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, it really is stupid. I mean, if it was from your hand or deck, it would be easier, but no, it has to be from the deck. And because with Dino Rabbit, you don't recycle your hand back into your deck, it's pointless. If you don't draw a Pot of Avarice, you know, Juraguiba wastes 3 spaces in the deck where you could have something more versatile and more interesting to stick in the deck. But after taking this out and taking some decent cards in the Dino Rabbit deck, it works. It really does work. I took these out for 2 Thunder Kings and another Effect Veiler, and the deck works much, much better. Because I'd rather have Thunder Kings in the deck because they do something, and another Effect Veiler, which really stops the opponent using their monster's effects, than using Gwaiba. It really is pointless. But leave your comments below and tell me what you think of the cards I've just spoken about. And tell me, do you think they're a good idea? Do you think they're actually rubbish? Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of Dino players will actually comment down below saying, you're a scrub, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. But I will tell you right now to those Dino Rabbit players, I do know what I'm talking about. I played this deck against multiple different decks. And I will tell you right now, a few of these cards do not work. So if you're playing them, then you're a scrub and a douche because they're rubbish. I actually don't know what else to say. They're crap. And, you know, if you are really running like things like Guibas, Forbidden Lance and Bottomless, you've really got to know how to play this deck, because at the end of the day, all these cards really are your own preference, and by all means, you know, it's your choice if you want to put them in your deck. But to be honest, I want to go to the WCQ and I want to go as far as I can, and these cards are not going to make me go there. That's the problem. You know, these 7 cards are not going to get me where I want to go, and I needed to change the deck. So of course, you know, please rate and subscribe, and until the next video, this is Mr. Sasuke Dragon signing out on the road to the WCQ.